Good morning. We got here today Rick Courtney, founder of Be More Social. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
So far, so good. I was on your website this morning, and there's a very interesting catchphrase that I would love for you to elaborate on. So we offer you the chance to take control of your business social media.
Yeah.
Well, can you elaborate on that and also introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, well, Rick Courtney, founder of Be More Social. I've been going in social media for close to 14 years now, very, very long time. And I've been blessed with my age. I feel that when I first started in this industry, the internet wasn't a thing. So I've discovered it. I've discovered social, and I've got that old school learning as well of people by people, and I combine it all together. And that brings me on nicely to that phrase, is that nobody actually knows your business better than you do. So why should somebody represent you? Because you should just do it yourself. You're going to have a meeting and a phone call for an hour or two every single week or month, telling people what to post, and they're just going to mirror your words in essence. So what we help people do is find their value proposition within their content, within their business, and help portray it on the timelines and news feeds, because you've got your own why. Why are you set up in business in the first place? How do you get people to feel the same way about you as you do about other people? And I think that's really, really important, because I've been through every single twist and turn of what a social agency or consultancy should be providing. And I've found that it's a partnership. You know, if you haven't got the skill set to create your content, yes, we'll do it for you. But there is a definite art, science, and psychology behind social. And you have to understand that you, as business owner, are the people that your customers buy. So people are going to trust you. And how do you build that trust and relationship up without knowing how to use social properly?
I completely agree. Well, I had no idea you've been in the business for about over 14 years. So I got an interesting question, which hopefully, because you've been in business for so long, you have some good ideas. Now, well, social media strategies within companies have evolved drastically in the last few years. Where do you see these strategies further evolving?
I think in terms of further involving, I think, again, it goes back to my first point, is that business owners need to understand that I think people buy leaders, and you have to understand that whilst you might be off the tools, you still represent your business, as I do. I'm off the tools. You know, I work on my business, not in my business anymore. And I feel it my duty to put my head above that parapet and say, listen, believe in us, guys, because I'm here putting my neck on the line, delivering my thought, my opinion, my passion, helping you identify my why I do what I do, so that it resonates in some way. And that's where I think businesses aren't quite yet, or aren't quite getting that it is a people-to-people platform. It isn't a B2B or a B2C. That kind of like makes me cringe a little bit. You know, I just think it's a P2P, it's a person-to-person engagement, and people forget that we're having a personal experience on these timelines and news feeds. We're not looking on these news feeds to buy. We're looking at these to be entertained, educated, or inspired in some way. So you should do so.
That's awesome. Oh, do you have a case studies that you can tell us about?
Oh God, there's loads. But one that sticks to mind is how we managed to change the perception of an entire business and deliver the success, but also change the perception of the person that owned the business as well. He was a complete social media hater. As much as I don't like that word, he just loathed it. You know, he's like, well, I don't care what people have had for tea and all that kind of stuff. But I'm like, you got to respect that these potentially are your customers as well. And what it was as rough as it sounds, it was a cage fighting event that happened 3 times every single year. Now, he had regularly 600 people to the event, needed 1,000 to break even, and 1,400 for capacity. Now, at getting 600 people to the event, you realize that what happens is you're losing money. Yeah. But his passion is why he loves what he did, which is why he did what he did. So what we discovered is very early on, as I said before, the art, science, and psychology of social. So what we actually did, and it didn't cost me a lot of money. I got a friend with my phone to go up into the stalls of this great event and take lots of photographs. And at the end of this particular event, just simply post up an event thanking people for showing up. And of course, what happened was I got him a t-shirt that said, "Smile, you're on Facebook." Because there is an art, science, and a psychology, and the art being an album of lots of people's faces enjoying a great night. There was 514 images that got loaded up on this particular album, and people just literally stayed on this post for hours. You saw the dwell time, which is part of the algorithmic science of the platform, raise, and all this particular brand was getting a ton of attention because hundreds of people was delivering great dwell time on this particular status update. When they saw a picture of themselves, they commented, they liked it, they tagged their friends in it. And of course, we're playing to the social science. Therefore, that particular post saw across our local area 240 plus thousand people. So the next show we had, we had a waiting list for tickets.
Okay, so we're more than 1,400. That's a great KPI.
Yes, honestly, it was just literally amazing. And other things we did as well. We started doing social interviews for the fighters, and all those kind of other stuff as well. But like, it just shows you how easy. With my phone, I give a friend of mine £50 and some free beer for the night, and got him a t-shirt that said, "Smile, you're on Facebook." And it was as easy as that.
Sometimes the easiest thing you actually bring the best results.
Yes, absolutely.
So where do you see the company in the next few years, and where would you also how do you think you might reach those objectives?
We, as of Christmas, I changed the direction of the company a little. Okay, I want to entertain, educate, and inspire 1% of the 6 million SMEs in this country. And what I mean by SMEs is not the typical characteristic, which is under 250 people. There's 6 million businesses that employ under 9 people, which means they're owner operators. So they need the support, they need the help. And for that to happen, I need 60,000 customers. Now, throughout COVID, we partnered with people, and I only saw 11,000 of those people, and it was hard work. So coming after the back end of Christmas, I thought, I can't achieve my mission. And that's my genuine mission. So I franchised the business, and now within 3 months, we've got 12 franchisees. So in the next 2 years, I want to have 150 franchisees actually entertaining, educating, and inspire 10% of the country in terms of social media support, help, and business advice, and as well be across in America and any other English-speaking country as well at the same time.
That's an amazing target. Hopefully you'll get to it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Rick. It's been a pleasure. And if you'd like to contact Rick, go on the Be More Social website and give him a call. He's, as you can see, he's extremely happy to talk to you.
No problem. Thank you.